I didn't have much experience at all with the cyber threats and the scams that are possible in this world. And so before college, I was entrusted by my parents to buy these pair of Hokas as I was getting to running. And at this time, I wasn't very knowledgeable. And I purchased it on what I now know is a pretty illegitimate website. And after a couple weeks go by, I thought that there was an issue with the company because I haven't gotten my shoes yet, and it turns out that there was bank account charges about these Uber charges in South Africa, and so I knew that it was because of the purchase I made for these shoes, and so from this point on, I believed I wanted to further my education so it doesn't happen to me again, along with trying to communicate to others, close friends of mine, and ultimately, as a future goal, writing a paper that helps others so that this doesn't happen to them and this experience doesn't have to be the reason they learn more about cybersecurity. A way I could tell others so that they follow my advice is probably say real world examples. I don't follow the news too often, but I do find these cyber attacks online that I find pretty interesting, and how these criminals get into systems companies. A really interesting example is hotels. I saw recently on the news that there was this group of hackers that found ways to get a master key into anyone's hotel, and I think spreading real world examples is something that can shock, not shock in a bad way, but in a good way, so that they understand, okay, this is something that could happen to me as well. I need to take this a little more seriously. I was able to learn from Jens. He brought me on to the team for research, and I did it remotely, so I had to learn more about teamwork and communication, as I wasn't able to actively go into the lab and work on what we were working on as a introductory cybersecurity exercise. And we were able to, as a team, publish a paper, and with this paper we presented our findings at a conference, which was really eye-opening to me, as I was able to make connections there, and I feel like this was a really great opportunity for me to further my interest in the field and just in general. The classes, there were the intro and then the advanced cybersecurity classes. I was able to learn more examples and vocabulary terms like phishing, or other terms as well. I can't think of it on the top of my head right now, but if you have to do your own research to learn more about other terms that I've never really come across in class that occur and what people are looking for in jobs, like penetration testing, red teaming. Right now I'm looking for internships to further my career in cybersecurity professionally. I think I want to get into either the penetration testing or the red teaming field. Pretty much red teaming is where you're getting paid to act as a hacker or a threat actor and try to find vulnerabilities in the companies that you're working for, just so they know the vulnerabilities and what they need to fix. I think the crossover in competing on the tennis court has just taught me a lot of life lessons in general, as you want to always try your best to be focused, be positive. If things don't go your way, then you should just try to get your mind back together and not let it affect you. Because if let's say you're working on a professional team on a cybersecurity company, and you let one mistake affect you, it could lead to more, and that could be threatening to the company and you overall. I definitely could down the line, because tennis is such a mental sport, and there's always going to be ups and downs. Like if you're not able to solve a problem in a competition, like what are you going to do? You're going to give up, or are you going to do more research and try in the future to improve your knowledge and what you want to learn so that these mistakes don't happen again.